You came to the crib, Phil's crib, where he shares his opinions on random topics. And now, here's your host, Phil.
This is the first Phil's crib, and I wanted to do this to give me another out to speak my mind about some different things that I see. Now, the news videos only limit me to what happened. Ratchet Video Weekly is just comedy. The disrespectful comments, it's still limited there, but I haven't had really a free reign to talk about what just really bothers me that I see. So that's what Phil's Crib is about. Now, you guys know that I normally start everything off on a test run, and this will be the test run video. Let me know what you think about this, if it's something you'd like to keep seeing, because this series is very easy for me because, as you can see, I'm not on camera. I will not be on camera for this series. I just want you just to listen to what I am saying and not paying attention to my gestures or anything else. So I saw a video the other day, and this was shared with me. It is called The Whiteness Project, and it talks about things, how white people feel in the area of race. And I thought it was very interesting. And I listened to all 24 snippet of interviews. I put the link on my Facebook fan page if you are there. Make sure you like the page. But I'm going to play a clip from a woman that really got on my nerves. And the reason why this woman got on my nerves is because I had another woman that came on my show saying the exact same things, but just a little worse. So let me go ahead and play this, maybe about a 1-minute video, and then we really going to get up at this female.
If we're going to talk about black men in general, very beautiful people. So when you smile and you say hello, that's not an invitation to follow me, come to my door. You know, I have a convertible to pull up next to me. I don't, I'm just being friendly. I would smile to a woman or a kid or a dog in the car, any person. They take that as a opening to approach. And as I said, as a voluptuous woman, I don't, I seem to, they seem to gravitate that way to me. And it's just not comfortable. So, do I call it prejudice that I don't like that? I guess it is in a way. I don't like that. I'm afraid. So.
So as you heard, this woman said that when she speak to you black men, that you follow her around like a lost puppy. And then when she riding down the street in her convertible, you roll up next to her and you start talking to her. Now, the type of guy that would do something like that is usually lame guys, losers, guys who don't know how to talk to women at all, because usually those guys didn't have fathers in their lives, and they got their dating advice probably from their sisters and their mothers. Sisters and mothers can give you insight to how women think, but they cannot tell you from a man's perspective how to deal with and how to even talk to women. A lot of times these mothers and sisters will turn you into a guy they really want, and it's going to be very counterproductive against you. That's why you see a lot of these guys just tricking off their money, because they was told that's what a man should do, is trick off his money to a chick that's not worth crap. But when we talk about this chick here, she got some nerve. She have a whole lot of nerve, because I'm looking at a female that's nowhere near her prime at all. She been out her prime. And for her to get up on this tape and say like she just straight up the finest thing in America, she is tripping hard. She should be glad she's getting some sort of attention from somebody. The thing is, when nobody pay you attention, you're going to be wishing you had attention from somebody. And but you all sitting up here talking about you afraid. Afraid of what? And the reason why this bothers me, get on my doggone nerves, is because she's saying black men. And it can't be the black male individuals that you ran into. It has to be black men. And this is the thing that I have against, the media and all these other folks. We as black people can't be individuals. We always got to be a group. But everybody else can be an individual. And that's what get on my last nerve. So you sit up here and paint all black men just because the few that talk to you are the ones who are lame and probably want to just get something out of you because they sorry themselves. Because any man that got something for himself, I promise you, chick, he's not going to check for you. For what? When you are a successful guy, the type of woman you can get goes up. So why in the world would any guy that got something going for himself even talk to this chick? I mean, that says a lot to me just overall. And she just sitting up there like, she just thinks she just, somebody. And talking about, I'm afraid. Like, it's the same thing this woman called my show one time with that same type of crap. She's like, I'm afraid that being around black men, they're going to rape me. So I told this chick, I said, look, have you read Table 43 on FBI.gov? And I want you to go over there and look at the rape numbers and see how many black men raped and how many white men raped. And then you come back and tell me about that raping. I said, because the way you talking is 0 rapes with white males. And all the rapes just happen to black males. You know what I'm saying? So where you get that from? Well, they say, well, I was told this. I say, exactly, you were told. And most black dudes, like I said, don't even be fooling with white women like that. Look at the picture I put up. We can talk about who black men are with. Most black men marry black women, date black women, or other women that are may not black, but they could be different women of color. How is it that you just so homed in on black men and saying they're gonna do you something? I mean, these are the things that we have to deal with. And that 40% that you saw in that statistic saying that they're afraid of us. When you're afraid of somebody, this is why you have so many police shootings. A lot of these people are cops that is in that 40%, and they quick to shoot black people. You notice like a white person could say all this stuff to them, but they don't do them nothing. But a black person say the exact same thing and they get shot. So, this woman with this, I have a fear of black men. I mean, just because they talking to you, not because, the guy grabbed me up. She said the guy showed up at the door and all this other stuff. I would just love to see the guys that's talking to her. But she really needs to kind of step up off of her high horse. Dudes ain't checking for her like that. You can't tell me dudes checking for her like that. And I'm gonna straight up tell you, I've been around a lot of, how white dudes think and they view women. And I'm gonna tell you what, she not it. Because a lot of them, not all, but a lot of them like that real slender, chick. And I remember when I did a video with Karen Lee Potter from Love Encore, and she said the exact same thing. She white. And she said that white men want a slender woman. They're not like black men, they're like more curvy women. So why is she getting on here just talking crap? I mean, female, you just need to slow down just a little bit. But, for her to paint all black men that way, this is constantly what we have to deal with. And then on top of that, this chick got her arrogant attitude and saying black men are this way. That's why I tell sisters, y'all stop making them articles saying all black men want is white women. That is not even the truth like that. It's not. Some of us, yeah, but not all of us all feel that way. And it's not even the majority. It's a very, very small amount. But the thing is, some of you may be, going through a stage where you can't get a decent guy, and that, can happen. But don't equate it to that, because look at this chick. She getting some sort of attention from black dudes, and she afraid of them, and she getting on here saying that, they just won't leave her alone. I mean, it's like, as a black man, I tell you what, you have so many issues to deal with. You can't just live in America. You just can't. There's somebody always afraid of you. Somebody, get mad if you say something. Get mad if you express your mind. Always saying you're angry. Always saying this about you. If you date this one, you're a problem. If you date within your own race, it's an issue. If you get a certain skin tone, but it's still within your own race. Everybody got something to say about us as black men, who we date, what we do, where we go, how we dress, how we talk. It's always somebody got something to say. I'm like, man, do we get a break? Can brothers just be left alone just for 5 minutes and not making a big old to-do about a brother saying something to you? Now, I wonder how many white guys said something to her. I bet she wouldn't have got on there saying that. And well, these white guys don't leave me alone either. You know, and I love when people do that. They start off with a compliment, then they about to start really talking crap about you. You know, so I mean, this woman is just, she just takes the cake for me, and it just don't sit well with me, especially that statistic that say almost most of the white people in this country have an inherent fear of black people. And where does that fear come from? The media, parents at home, stuff like that. This is why, you know, when I put up those news stories and I say certain things, it's because of the inherent fear of black males. But I don't know what y'all think about it. You know, let me know. I mean, this woman is just out of pocket. I think she just kind of really overstepping her bounds. She thinks she's a little too much. And, you know, you sound off, let me know, because this female here, she one for the books.
Make sure to subscribe to this channel where we also feature So Disrespectful YouTube comments and Advice Show Radio. Want news that isn't politically correct or influenced by a corporate agenda? Subscribe to the Advice Show TV, where we present media with a common sense approach. Looking for something funny to get you through the day? Subscribe to Ratchet Video Weekly. Thank you for listening, and see you next time.